energy healing technique and quite an effective healing technique, which many of us, we are not aware of. So today we have with us Mrs. Tulsi Nadkarni from Mumbai, a very expert in pranic healing. She had her basic degree in physics, MSc in physics, and she is a certified associate pranic healer, affiliated with Yoga Vidya Pranic Healing Foundation of Maharashtra, World Pranic Healing Foundation, Manila, and Institute of Inner Studies, Manila. She left a high-paying corporate job to follow her dream of healing and helping people. She co-founded Integrated Health Clinic, Mumbai, along with her husband, Dr. Kshitij Nadkarni. She is also an aroma therapy consultant. So we are getting both together, that is pranic healing as well as aroma therapy. In the Integrated Health Clinic, they offer allopathy along with pranic healing under one roof for the maximum benefit of the patients. They have a successful client profile for more than 14 years. So in this pranic healing session, we would like to know from her that what are the diseases which are best addressed by this particular healing technique, and how can we contact the right therapists, and if we are interested to learn this therapy, how can we learn? So with these words, I now request Mrs. Tulsi Nadkarni to start today's talk on pranic healing. Mrs. Tulsi, please.
Thank you, Dr. Amit Neogi, for this wonderful introduction, and I'm thankful to all the organizers and your entire team for inviting us to talk about pranic healing, so we can share with everyone as to what is pranic healing and how it can help us. So let us begin. I'll just start with one of the slideshows, one of the presentations. So I hope you all are able to see my screen and my audio is well audible to all of you. So I, on behalf of Integrated Health Clinic, I invite all of you for this wonderful session about pranic healing, which is a no-touch, no-drug energy healing system. So I and my husband, we co-founded IHC almost 14 years back, and since then there has been no looking back. So my husband is an allopathy doctor and he practices allopathy along with pranic healing. And I myself have done my master's in physics, and I was into corporate job earlier, but then after a few years, I realized that that is not my calling. I wanted to do something for people. I wanted to help people, and healing was my call. And pranic healing definitely helped me fulfill that dream of healing people and helping people. So let us start with today's topic. So when we talk about pranic healing, it's an energy healing modality. So let us understand as to how it works. So I promise all of you, this is not going to be a complete theory session. It's going to be a theory and a few practicals, and we will also have meditation towards the end. So I encourage all of you to attend the entire lecture, and we will be having question and answer session towards the end. So if you have any questions, you can ask during the Q&A session. So when I talk about pranic healing, it works on energy. So it is an energy healing modality. And when I say energy, you know, even in physics, we say that everything is energy. And in pranic healing, we believe that our physical body is surrounded by an energy body. So just as we have a physical body, we have something called as an energy body. And in India, it is more famously known as aura. So this aura is a subtle field of energy that surrounds our physical body. It is also known as our second body or a subtle body. In some of the Indian texts, it's also known as Pranamaya Kosha. It's also known as a human bioenergy field. So these are the different names of aura. Now, what is this aura? It consists, so it's an energy field that is surrounding our physical body and interpenetrating it. And it consists of life energy, or what we know as chi. So the chi energy is nothing but the life energy. It is also known as ki. So in Reiki, the ki refers to the life energy. It's also known as mana in some traditions, and it's also known as prana. So in pranic healing, we work using this life energy or the prana, which is surrounding us. So pranic healing is a no-touch, no-drug energy healing therapy, and there are no side effects of it because it does not work on directly on the physical body. It works through the energy, and it does not have any medicine in it. So there are no side effects. And we will now go to see how it works, or the laws on which it works. And these laws are the laws of nature, and we have long forgotten these laws. So the founder of pranic healing, Master Choa Kok Sui, he reinvented this healing system. So there are certain principles on which pranic healing is based on. First is the principle of self-recovery. So in general, the physical body is capable of normalizing or healing itself. So many times you would have seen, that when we get hurt, like, many a times when we are working in kitchen and we tend to cut ourselves. So what happens? What do we do that time? Do we go to the doctor? No, right? We don't go to the doctor for such small things. Then what do we do? Many of us will say that हम हल्दी लगा लेते हैं. अगर आप किचन में काम कर रहे हो और छोटा सा कट आ गया नाइफ की वजह से, तो आप क्या करते हो? तो many of us will say हम हल्दी लगा लेते हैं. हल्दी नहीं हुआ तो क्या करते हो? आप पानी के नीचे हाथ रख लेते हो, और वो भी नहीं हुआ तो क्या करोगे? So you just let it be that way, and it does not cause any problems, right? So automatically that wound or that cut, it gets healed on its own, because your body already has the intelligence of healing itself. So that is the principle of self-recovery. So in general, for such small wounds and for many things, the body already has the intelligence of healing itself. So in pranic healing, we use this particular law or the capability of the body to self-heal itself. We enhance this self-healing capacity of the body to heal itself. The second law on which pranic healing is based is the principle of life energy. ये जो हम life energy या prana की बात करते हैं, so अगर life energy है तो हम में life है. It is like that. And in India, when we usually, when someone dies, we say कि उन्होंने अपने प्राण छोड़ दिए. So what we actually mean is that there is no longer prana or life energy, or there is no longer life in that person. So life energy is very, very important for us to survive, to live, to thrive. So now this principle of life recovery says is that for physical life to exist, it must have this vital force or life energy. So for all of us to be alive, we need to have the life energy. And in pranic healing, we actually increase the life energy of the entire body and of the affected parts so that the healing is accelerated. Like, if you're doing any chemistry experiments and if the reaction is going really slow, what do? You add a catalyst to it. And when you add the catalyst, the reaction happens really, really fast. One simple example that I would like to give is, when we are at home, when we are cooking something like some pulses like chole, chana and all, and it takes a lot of time to cook that. So what do we do that time? We add some baking soda to it so that it cooks faster. So the baking soda acts as a catalyst for the reaction to happen, for the chana to cook faster. So something similar happens when we give more life energy to the entire body, that the entire process is accelerated and the healing of the person happens much, much faster. So these are the two main laws on which pranic healing is based on. Now, these are just some of the slides to show how the aura looks like. So you will see that there is an inner aura and outer aura, and there are health rays. So you learn a lot more about this in the class. But I would say that the health rays are again very, very important to us. The health rays help us in maintaining a healthy body. So your energy body and your physical body are very much correlated. And the health rays, they play an important role in it. So the health rays are the inner aura, outer aura, they all contribute to a healthy body. And this photo shows how a healthy aura looks like. So this is a person who is fit and fine, and the aura of a fit and fine person would look something like this. So if you see, the health rays are very much straight and they are protruding outwards, right? But if the person is sick, if the person is not fine, then the health rays would look something like this, which are, they are more entangled and drooping downwards. So that would signify someone who is sick. So your physical body and energy body are very much interlinked with each other. And when you heal your energy body, your physical body automatically starts getting healed. And this is the main law on which pranic healing is again based on. So this is the principle, one more principle on which pranic healing is based, that when you start healing your energy body, it starts affecting your physical body. So I'll give you an example that, your energy body and physical body are interlinked. And it is said that many of the diseases, they occur first in the energy body and then they come to physical body. One example of this is that, many a times we feel that we are having some throat pain, या ऐसे हमें लगता है कि गले में कुछ खराश हो रही है, and we go to the doctor. But when we go to doctor, the doctor says that no, your throat is absolutely fine. You do not need any medicines. So you come home and, you wait for another 1 or 2 days and you realize that you're still feeling some kind of pain in your throat, या आपके गले में और ज़्यादा खराश हो रही है. तो आप वापस क्या करते हो, 2-3 दिन के बाद आप वापस डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं और तब डॉक्टर देखते हैं तो बोलते हैं कि हाँ, अभी आपका गला हमें खराब लग रहा है, गला थोड़ा लाल है, मैं आपको मेडिसिन देता हूँ. सो दैट स्टार्टिंग ऑफ दैट थ्रोट पेन, या तो आपको जो गले में खराश पहले से फील हो रहा है, so that somewhere indicates that the disease has already appeared in your energy body just that it takes some time to physicalize. And of course, when it physicalizes, you get the medicine, you heal the throat using the medicines. But there is other way around also. Like, some things like, I'll give you an example that अगर कोई बच्चा खेल रहा है और वो गिर गया और उसे पैर में चोट आ गई, तो इसमें पहले डिसीज आया फिजिकल बॉडी में. बट अगर उस बच्चे का आप अगर पैर, हमारे प्राणिक हीलिंग में ऐसे भी सिस्टम, ऐसा एक टेक्निक है जिसे हम स्कैनिंग कहते हैं, कि उसमें पता चलता है कि कहाँ प्राणिक एनर्जी या लाइफ एनर्जी ज्यादा है, कम है, या कुछ ब्लॉकेजेस है, एनर्जी ब्लॉकेजेस है. तो अगर आप उस बच्चे के ऑरा को देखते हो तो आपको पता चलेगा कि उसके पैर का जो ऑरा है वो काफी हद तक चेंज हुआ है. सो जब आप हीलिंग करने लगते हो तो उससे हम नेगेटिव जो डिसीज्ड एनर्जी है उसे निकाल देते हैं और उसके बदले जो फ्रेश प्राणिक एनर्जी है या फ्रेश लाइफ फोर्स है वो देते हैं. तो धीरे धीरे वो हील होगा. So there are two ways. One, that many of the diseases, they first appear in energy body and then they come to physical body. But then there are incidents also where the diseases first directly come in the physical body, but we can still heal it using pranic healing and energy system, because the energy body always affects the physical body and the physical body also affects the energy body. So using this principle, we can actually heal the physical body. And this is one more. Sorry. So this is one more photo where the aura of the person is filled with so many negative thoughts and emotions. Then it will look something like this, that the aura is filled with, you will see a lot of vortices and other such, energies. So those who are clairvoyants, they can actually see this, and they are the ones who have drawn this. And but it's like, if we have that kind of aura, or it looks even like this, that there are a lot of dark patches in the aura, then that is the kind of energy that we tend to attract more and more. So these are just some of the photos how pranic healing is done. So, like, for example, here they have shown that the person is having some problem with the knee, and because of that you will see in one of the knees there is some grayish energy which is shown. So what the healer does is that he or she removes that dirty diseased energies from the patient and replaces it with the fresh pranic energy. And when that happens, the person, the aura of the person starts getting healed. And so, it's not a one-time process. When you do this kind of healing, the patient tends to again come down on energy to the original state. So again, when we give healing again and again, slowly the patient will learn to maintain that high state of energy, and that is when the healing will actually occur. So the patient will feel partial relief within the first few sessions, but for the complete healing to occur, it sometimes takes longer. Now, when we are talking so much about energy, so as I had promised, this is not just a theoretical talk, this is also going to be a practical session. So would you all like to feel this energy, or has anyone here felt this energy or the aura or the life force that we are talking about? So you can put in the chat, has anyone felt this energy or the aura or the life force that we are talking about? Okay, no one. Okay, Dr. Monica is saying yes, she has felt. Okay, some of you are saying no. Okay, so would you all like to feel this energy or the life force? Okay, so we can do a quick experiment. So what we are going to do is we'll prepare so we are going to feel the life force or this energy using our hands. So, you can just place your hand. So first we'll do some hand exercises. So we're just going to flick our hands this way. Open and close your palms 12 times. Let us do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we are going to rotate our palms towards the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. So now what you're going to do is using your thumb, you're going to press the top of each finger. So you're going to touch your thumb to each of your fingers this way. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can do both the hands together, by the way. Let's do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Now gently, using your thumb, I hope I'm not going fast. If so, you can put it in the chat and I'll try to go a little slow. So now using the thumb of your right hand, you can press the center of your left palm gently. Now let's do this with the opposite hand. Okay, so using the thumb of your left hand, gently press the center of your right palm. Okay. Now I want you to keep your hands facing each other. I'll try to move my camera. So if you're sitting like this, you can keep your hands at your chest level and facing each other. Okay. And now I want you to close your eyes and do some deep breathing. So kindly close your eyes. Let us do some deep breathing and keep your hands facing each other. Okay. Inhale slowly, hold, exhale, hold. 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 Now continue with the deep breathing and try to focus your attention in between both your palms. आपका ध्यान आपके दोनों हथेलियों के बीच में रखें. Keep your eyes closed. Continue with the deep breathing and try to concentrate in between both your palms. Now very gently and slowly move your hands apart. Very, very slowly. You can open your eyes and see the speed at which I'm taking the hands apart. You have to do it that way, very slowly, very gently. Take your hands apart very slowly. Now, very gently and slowly, bring your hands closer to each other. Very slowly, very, very gently. Close your eyes. Do the deep breathing. And again, move your hands apart from each other. Very slowly and gently, move your hands away from each other. Very slowly and gently, move your hands away from each other. ये एक्सरसाइज आप जितना स्लोली करोगे उतना आपको ज्यादा फील होगा. So rather than rushing, try to do it very slowly and in a very soft and gentle way. Now slowly and gently move your hands towards each other. दोनों हथेलियों को नजदीक लाए. Slowly and gently bring your hands closer to each other. Again, slowly and gently move your hands away from each other. Now, slowly and gently, bring your hands closer to each other. This time, I want you to visualize that there is a bright white ball in between both your hands. And imagine that you're holding it. You can visualize that there is a bright white ball of energy in between your hands. So keep your hands facing each other. Let's do some deep breathing and visualize that there is a white ball of energy in between our hands. Inhale slowly, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale slowly, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale slowly, hold, exhale. Now slowly and gently again, move your hands away from each other. Slowly and gently move your hands away from each other. Very, very slowly. Now slowly and gently bring your hands towards each other. Again, slowly and gently move your hands away from each other. Try to concentrate in between your palms when you're doing this exercise. And as I said, the more slowly and gently we do it, the more we will feel. Now, slowly and gently bring your hands towards each other. And slowly and gently move your hands away from each other. Very slowly and very gently move them away from each other. Now, slowly and gently move your hands closer to each other. Now, once more, as you bring your hands closer, I want you to visualize that you're holding a ball of white light, a ball of energy of white light. Just concentrate in between your palms and just try to observe what you're feeling in between your palms. Okay, slowly and gently open your eyes. You can now flick your hands. So yes, this was an experiment to feel energy. So I want you to put in the chat, what did you all feel? So was there anyone who felt something? So when you were, bringing the hands closer to each other or taking it away from each other, were you able to feel something? Did you feel anything between the palms? So just put in the chat. I'm waiting for your replies. Okay, Prajakta has stated that some rotational energy was flowing through the fingers. Wow, that's amazing. Did anyone feel any magnetic sensations, like, when you're bringing hand closer to each other? Yes, attraction and repulsion. Okay, I felt vacuum pressure between the palm or some energy. Amazing. So many of you felt many things. So, this is the first time that you are trying to feel the energy, and I'm sure that maximum of you felt it. Now, this is the disadvantage of taking online sessions, because when we take this session in person, we are actually able to guide them, if they are doing it properly or they are moving very fast or slow. And also, that time we are able to guide them in a better way in person. But anyways, I'm so glad that online also you all were able to feel some energy. And since most of you felt the energy, it's great. Because believe me, not everyone feels some energy in first time. So if you felt anything like, some repulsion or attraction, that you're bringing hands closer to each other and you feel that, no, they're not going much closer, they're repelling. Or you feel that, when you're taking it away, they are more attracting each other, something like that, then it's great. So, all these are different types of energy that you felt. So whether it's, whether you felt it more like a magnetic energy, or whether many people feel it as hot and cold. So some people feel a cool sensation in between their palms. Some people feel a warm fuzzy sensation in between their palms. So everyone has a different way to perceive energy. So there's no right and wrong in this. Remember, the way you perceive energy is always different. So I'm really glad that most of you felt the energy. And in Pranic Healing, in the basic pranic healing course, we actually teach that, this was one small way in which we can actually feel the energy. So in basic pranic healing course, we actually teach that, using your hands, how you can use your hands as a scanning tool to actually scan, to know what kind of energy is there in your patient, or whether he's having some kind of congestion. We call it as energy congestion or energy depletion, and if there are any energy blocks in the patient. And of course, then as a healer, you have to remove those unwanted energies and replace it with a fresh pranic energy. So this is how pranic healing works. I hope you're finding it interesting. So I would like to share some of the testimonials or some of the stories of people, of different people whom we have healed. So this photo is of one of the persons who had retinal hemorrhage. So this lady was suddenly having bleeding in her left eye, and the doctors said that there was a hemorrhage, and the reports were done. And so there was certain surgery that was to be done, and she came to us for healing, and we started healing her. And this was a very miraculous case. So if you see, this report is of 11th March. And then within a few sessions, so she was scheduled for surgery somewhere in July. And just before her surgery, when the doctor actually took out the report again before doing the surgery, the hemorrhage had cleared completely, and you can see that her retina is completely clear. And this was, somewhere within these few months that her retina was completely healed, and there was no hemorrhage, no bleeding. Of course, she found the results to be great. Within the first few sessions, the bleeding had stopped, and she was finding partial relief with her symptoms. But after the complete treatment was done, even you can see that the reports are completely normal. So her vision was completely normalized. So when we talk about pranic healing, it's a therapy which goes really well hand in hand with all other modalities. So whether it is allopathy, whether it is homeopathy, Ayurveda, or any other healing therapy, if you're following any other healing therapy and you still want to do pranic healing, you can always combine. Pranic healing will not have any negative side effects, even if you're doing any other healing therapy along with pranic healing. And in pranic healing, we always say that, pranic healing is not for replacing allopathy. In fact, it's a complementary healing system. And we always recommend a system that, our patients, that where medicine is required, it is required. But when you add the benefit of energy healing system along with it, you will get wonderful results. Because, the medicine works on the physical body, and the pranic healing, it works on the energy body. And when they both work together, the patient gets maximum benefit. And that's why at our clinic in Mumbai, we practice both pranic healing and allopathy together. So yes, those of you who would just want to take pranic healing, yes, it gives wonderful results. But as I said, there are certain cases where, that's why we first send the patient to the medical doctor in our clinic, and he advises them whether they really require the allopathy medicine or not. Because we do not want to replace allopathy, but rather we want to complement it. So this is again one of the cases where you can see that in first photo, the person had very severe wound, very severe chemical burns, and especially at the base of the fourth and fifth finger, there is, you can see that there is a wound. Sorry, there is a chemical burn. And this was just after 4 days that the burn was completely gone. And so we had started doing healing the moment the burn happened. And the lady informed us of it that, she has got a chemical burn, and so she needs healing. So we started healing her. And just within 4 days, you can see that the skin has almost normalized. So these are some of the wonderful cases, and there are many more, but we are running short of time. So rather than sharing all of it, I'll just tell you one or two more. So pranic healing is not, as I said, it works wonderfully at times as a complementary healing therapy. So during the first wave of COVID-19, we had the privilege or we had the opportunity of being wellness partners with many of the COVID care centers in Mumbai. So that was the time when, there was a lot of panic because no one knew what COVID-19 is. And suddenly there were rise of cases of COVID-19, and people were admitted into the COVID care centers. So it was observed that when the people are admitted to the COVID care centers, they were very anxious and very stressed out because, the whole period of 14-15 days that they're kept in the center, they're just advised to rest, and they are not supposed to move around, or they're just supposed to rest. And that was a period of stress for many of them. So we taught them meditation, which is in pranic healing, which is known as meditation on twin hearts. And also for one of the centers, we were also doing healing for all the patients distantly. So we found amazing results in all the centers where they were doing the twin hearts meditation. We saw that their anxiety levels, their stress levels had reduced. They were more receptive to the medical treatment that they were receiving. Otherwise, they always had this doubt, this anxiety that, what is going on with us, what will happen to our lives. And there was a lot of anxiety during that time. So all the patients who were undergoing treatment and those who were also doing the meditation, they found very positive changes. And even the doctors reported that there was a positive change in the attitude of the patient just by doing the meditation daily. So they were being more receptive to their treatment. They were looking forward that, okay, let us get healed faster and go out of this place faster. Whereas earlier they used to have a lot of anxiety, lot of stress because of the COVID-19. And there was this one particular center which we had, where we were doing also pranic distant healing. And that center especially reported that the recovery rate of the patients was much, much faster. So this particular scenario actually, as pranic healers, it gave us this confidence that, wow, pranic healing works wonderfully even during such times of pandemic. And since then there have been many, many cases of COVID-19 also, where along with medical treatment, we have been able to help the patients in some or the other way, because somewhere with the meditation and with the pranic healing, they are becoming more receptive to the treatment they are receiving, as well as their stress and anxiety levels come under control. Emotionally, they feel better, they feel more positive. So what more do we want? And, so the pranic healing is not just for the physical body, but we also have something called as pranic psychotherapy, which works on the psychotherapy cases or people who have emotional and mental health issues. So whether it is addictions, whether it is relationship problems, or mental health issues like ADHD, for all of this, we also have pranic psychotherapy, and it works wonders. So there are many case studies done even for that. Those of you who are interested in knowing more about the case studies, there is, if you can, you can Google pranic healing research, and you will find many case studies that are done. So there is a Pranic Healing Research Institute, and under that you will find the case studies. So what I shared are some of the personal case studies which we have done. What you'll find in website is, what has been published in the, so that has been done on a larger scale and the papers have been published for that. Okay. So there are many things that you can learn with pranic healing. And since we are having very less time, I'll just quickly share what you can learn in the pranic healing class. And then we will do a quick 10 minutes meditation if you're okay. So what you can learn in pranic healing class. So since the pandemic started, we have also started with the online self-pranic healing class. And in that, you learn to heal yourself. Because during the pandemic, what was observed that even if a person can heal himself and take care of himself, that is a great boon. So in the self-pranic healing class, you will learn certain techniques through which you can heal yourself. You can heal your physical body, your digestive system, your reproductive system, your nervous system, all the different systems in your body you can actually heal. And that is about self-pranic healing. And that is like an entry-level course. So going further, you also have the basic pranic healing that is in person. So the in-person classes are basic pranic healing, advanced pranic healing, and psychotherapy pranic healing. So in basic pranic healing, you learn to heal yourself, you learn to heal others, and you also learn to do the distant pranic healing. In advanced pranic healing, you learn to use different color energies. So when we talk about self-pranic healing, basic pranic healing, you are still not using the colors, but when you go to the advanced pranic healing, we teach you how to use different color energies. So it's like, you do your graduation. So you do your MBBS and you become a doctor, but then you go ahead and you do your MS for becoming a specialist. So advanced pranic healing is like being a specialist, that you're using color energies and it gives you better and faster results. So if you're doing healing for a person using basic pranic healing, it may take you about 50 minutes to 1 hour for doing healing. But if you're using the techniques of advanced pranic healing, probably the healing would happen much faster in about 40 minutes or so. Then there's pranic psychotherapy. As I said, pranic psychotherapy is more for emotional and mental health issues, and it also helps us in dealing with stress. So it's not just for people who have very severe mental health issues, but it is also for all of us in general, because it teaches us how to get rid of anger, stress, and other such negative emotions which affect us in our daily life. So that is about pranic healing, and we are having the online self-pranic healing class somewhere around 27th and 28th of December. So you can contact us if you would like to register for it. If you would like to learn it, then do contact us. And with that, I end my session about pranic healing, but we are going to continue and do the twin hearts meditation. So I will just guide you quickly in the twin hearts meditation. Okay. So please close your eyes. Relax your mind, relax your body. And this is a wonderful meditation. It especially helps with stress relief. You will have a sense of inner peace. You will feel happy and joyful after this meditation. So relax your mind, relax your body. Let's do some deep breathing. Inhale slowly, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale slowly, hold, exhale, hold. Let us do a small prayer for starting the meditation. To the Supreme God, to my spiritual teacher, to all the spiritual teachers, to the healing angels and spiritual helpers, and all the great ones, we humbly invoke for divine guidance, divine love, illumination, divine oneness, divine bliss, divine health, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith. We thank you. Now keep your hands on the lap, on your lap, facing outwards, this way, facing outwards on your lap. You have to connect your tongue to your palate and keep your eyes closed. So throughout the meditation, try to keep your tongue connected to your palate. Now gently be aware of your heart center. Your heart center is just located where your heart is, near your chest. So just be aware of your heart center and try to imagine one of the happy moments in your life. Try to re-experience the joyful feelings that you felt in that happy moment of your life. Now, gently move your attention to your crown. So your crown center is just located on the top of your head. So just try and be aware of your crown center, which is located on the top of your head. Try to keep your awareness on your crown. And again, recollect a happy moment, a joyful moment of your life. Now gently keep your hands in the blessing position. So just at the level of your chest, keep your palms facing upward. And in this meditation, we are going to visualize that we are going to bless Mother Earth. So you have to visualize that there is a small earth in front of you, right in front of you. Okay, you can visualize it as a size of a tennis ball or a baseball, a football in front of you. So you can visualize a small earth in front of you. Keep your hands in the blessing position, that is your palms facing outward. And we are going to use a prayer to bless Mother Earth. That is prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Lord God, make me an instrument of your peace. So feel the inner peace within you. You have to keep your eyes closed. So please keep your eyes closed. Feel the inner peace. Allow yourself to be a channel of divine peace and bless the entire earth with peace. Gently and lovingly share this peace with the small earth in front of you. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Feel the divine love within you. Allow yourself to be a channel of divine love. Feel this love flowing from your heart to your arms and to your hands, and then flowing to the small earth in front of you. Bless the entire earth with peace and with love. Where there is injury, pardon. Feel the spirit of reconciliation. Feel that Visualize that wherever there have been fights, people are reconciling, people are forgiving each other, understanding each other, and living in harmony and peace. There is peace and understanding amongst all people on earth. There is peace and understanding amongst all the different nations on Mother Earth. Where there's despair, hope. Where there's doubt, let there be faith. Feel the divine hope and divine faith. Allow yourself to be a channel of divine hope and divine faith. Bless the earth with hope and with faith. Especially bless all those people who are having a difficult time. Silently tell them, you can make it. You can come out of this difficult situation and you can have a wonderful life ahead. Bless them with divine hope, divine faith, and divine strength. Where there's darkness, light, sadness, joy. Allow yourself to be a channel of divine light and joy. Bless the earth with divine light and joy. Especially bless all those people who are sad, who are depressed, or are in pain. Bless them with divine light and joy. Fill them with light and joy. Now, gently be aware of your crown center and continue to bless the earth. From the center of the heart of God, let the entire earth be blessed with loving kindness. Feel the divine love and kindness. Allow yourself to be a channel of divine love and kindness and share this with the entire earth. Let the entire earth be blessed with great joy and happiness. Feel the joy and happiness and share this with the entire earth. Visualize that people are smiling. Their hearts are filled with joy and happiness. Everyone on earth is full of joy and happiness. From the center of the heart of God, let the entire earth be blessed with understanding, with harmony, and with divine peace. Allow yourself to be a channel of understanding, of harmony and peace. Visualize people or nations that are on the verge of fighting, that they are reconciling with each other, that they are living in harmony with each other. So people, as well as the nations, they are living in peace and harmony with each other. Let the entire earth be blessed with goodwill and the will to do good. So imagine that people are not only filled with good intention, they are not only thinking about good things, but people are actually helping each other out. Also, the different nations are actually helping each other out. Now be aware of your heart center and ground center simultaneously and continue to bless the earth. You can visualize that there's a lot of pinkish golden energy coming to you and you're blessing earth with pinkish golden energies. From the center of the heart of God, let the entire earth, every person, every being, be blessed with divine love and kindness. Feel the divine love and kindness and share this with the whole earth in front of you. Let the entire earth Every person, every being, be blessed with divine sweetness, with divine joy, with warmness, with caringness and tenderness. From the center of the heart of God, let the entire earth, every person and every being be blessed with inner healing, inner beauty, divine bliss and divine oneness. Blessings be to all. Now keep your hands back on the lap and just be aware of the top of your head. Visualize that there is a beautiful white star on top of your crown or your top of the head. I will chant Om and just try to be aware of that white star which is on top of your crown. Om. 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 Be still, be aware of the brilliant star which is on top of your crown. Experience the peace, experience the stillness. So for a few seconds, just try to experience the peace and the stillness. Gently come back to your body. Move your hands, move your arms, move your feet, come back to your body. Let us release the excess energy by blessing Mother Earth again. So again, visualize the earth in front of you. We'll do the prayer which is known as the Great Invitation Prayer and bless Mother Earth. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the great teacher return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the wills of every person, every being. The purpose which the holy masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan, manifest the divine plan on earth. So be it, so be it, and so it is. Now visualize that you're blessing the entire earth with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let the whole earth be blessed with peace, with order, with spirituality, with abundance and prosperity. Let every person, every being be blessed with happiness, with good health, spirituality, and abundance. We can also visualize that entire Mother Earth is getting healed. Every person, every being is getting healed. May all be blessed with lots of good health, with very strong immune systems and very strong defense systems. We are blessing Mother Earth that there is no longer any diseases on earth. Especially, let us bless the earth that there is no pandemic on earth. The earth is completely healed of the pandemic. There is no COVID-19, no coronavirus on Mother Earth. The earth is entirely healed of the coronavirus. Every person, every being is healed, and there is no coronavirus amongst any person on earth. May all be blessed. May all be healed. May all be blessed with lots of good health, happiness, and joy. Blessings be to all. Peace be to all. Let us also bless our immediate family members. May all our family members be blessed with joy, with happiness, with peace, with abundance and prosperity, spirituality, and lots of good health. May all be blessed. May all be healed. So be it, and so it is. You can also now visualize that from your feet, all the excess energy, you release it into the ground. Let Mother Earth be blessed. Let Mother Earth be healed. I release and let go of all the excess spiritual energies from my system. Let us end this beautiful meditation with a thanksgiving prayer. To the Supreme God, we thank you for the divine blessings. To my spiritual teacher, to all the spiritual teachers, holy masters, all the saints, holy angels, spiritual helpers, and all the great ones, we thank you all for your great, great blessings. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. Now you may open your eyes with a big, big smile. So I hope all of you enjoyed the meditation. You can put in the chat about your experience. How did you find the meditation? How did you find this session? And somehow I'm not having the slide of our contacts, so I'll just put our contact info in the chat. So I've posted the contact info in the chat. Those of you who would like to know more about it, you can contact us. As I said, we are having the online class on 27th and 28th of December. So those of you who would like to attend it, let me know. And thank you for, I'm thankful to all the organizers for inviting us for this wonderful session. So thank you, Dr. Amit Neogi and the entire team for inviting us. And I hope you all enjoyed the session.
It was really wonderful.
Thank you.
It was really wonderful. So now if there are some questions, we can listen to those questions.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the first question I would like to ask that anyway, the whole experience is very good today. And how much time does it take to learn pranic healing?
Okay, so that's a very good question. The Self-Pranic Healing course, which is online, is of 4 hours, 2 days. So basically, it's 8 hours course. And once you complete that course, you will learn to do complete self-healing. So that is about self-healing. And the basic pranic healing course is of 2 days, but that is in-person course, and that is from 9, like, almost complete day throughout the day, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And that is of 2 days. So usually and even same is with advanced and psychotherapy. So what we usually do is one weekend we have basic class, the next weekend advanced class, and the third weekend we keep the psychotherapy class. So people can actually complete the basic pranic healing, advanced pranic healing, and psychotherapy healing over the 3 weekends. And all courses are of 2 days. So that is about how much time it takes to learn. And after each course, you can definitely do all the healing techniques which are taught in that. Like, for example, in basic pranic healing, we teach you self-healing, healing for others, as well as the distant pranic healing. So if you are here and you have relatives in US or UK, you can do healing for them from here. That is very much possible. So after the basic class, you can do all those healings.
So the real learning will take some time, isn't it? With experience.
The real learning, so if you ask me, yes, you can start doing healing as soon as you complete the course. But the more experience comes with, the more healings you do. So experience is the greatest teacher. So once you learn the healing, we always advise that you start doing self-healing, you start healing your family members, your friends, so that you become more confident with the healing. And even at the end of the first day of the basic course, we give you the homework that today you go and heal one of your family member and share the experience tomorrow. And many of our students, they have wonderful stories that on that first day itself, they see that they are able to perform really good healings.
Good, very nice. One more question. What is the difference between pranic healing and Reiki?
So I have not learned Reiki myself, so I may not be able to give you a very concrete answer. But from what I have learned from some of my friends, that there are some subtle differences in the technique in which pranic healing and Reiki are different. Like in pranic healing, I said we actually we clean out the deceased energy. So I believe that is not there in Reiki. The laws on which Reiki is based is different. And again, in pranic healing, we teach something called as personal energy hygiene. So, when you are a healer, you also have to take care of yourself. You don't, many a times it happens that if we do not maintain a proper personal energy hygiene, many people experience that they tend to fall sick. But in pranic healing, we teach them the proper energy hygiene, so the healer does not fall sick. So I believe these are some of the differences. But as I said, I have not learned Reiki myself, so I may not be able to give many more insights into it.
Okay. Ma'am, you are also Aroma Therapist.
Yes.
So will you please tell something about that?
So yes, I have been practicing clinical aroma therapy. And so what we do is, again, clinical aromatherapy, I would say, is a complementary healing system so it works well along with allopathy and many other healing modalities. So in that, we do customized blends for people who have certain physical health issues or emotional health issues. Like some of the essential oils are really good for emotional healing. They support the emotional healing of a person, whereas some of the essential oils are really good for physical healing. Like, you know, lavender oil especially is very good for inducing peace or reducing the anxiety in people. So people can use lavender for reducing anxiety, but there are certain oils which are really good for increasing concentration during studies. So increasing the focus. So depending on the person, what are his physical health issues or emotional health issues, we make customized blends and give them. So that is how we practice the aromatherapy at our clinic.
What is your experience? How effective is that?
It's very effective, but I would say that as a healing modality, yes, if you want permanent changes, it does take some time. So, you know, with most of the healing therapies, whether it is pranic healing or aromatherapy, people do find positive changes in the first few sittings, or so, you know, they tend to be overwhelmed that, okay, within 2-3 sessions I'm having good relief. But, you know, as I said, that the patient's energy is here and we are trying to bring it up here. So after every healing, the energy goes up here, but tends to again go down. So it varies from person to person that, you know, after how much time he is able to retain his energy to this level, to the high level where there is optimum well-being. So that's why we always advise you take complete treatment and let the healer decide that, you know, how many healings do you require for that.
Now, the case of hemorrhage was really wonderful because physically you could see the change actually.
Yeah.
So that is something very, very good, very nice.
So physically we have seen many other cases, but definitely cannot represent so many cases in
yes.
time. But there have been cases where you know, where women have PCOS, and with the healing after a few months, again when they do the sonography, there are no cysts. So I've seen such wonderful results.
Any good books you would like to suggest?
Good books. You can, if you're interested in pranic healing, there is Existence of God is Self-Evident book by the teacher of pranic healing, and the basic book, which is, you know, it's available on Kindle. So what I'm suggesting is it's available on Amazon, it's available on Kindle. The basic pranic healing book, which is known as Miracles Through Pranic Healing, is also there on Kindle. So of course you can read through the book, but you know, you would not know how to actually do that healing just by reading the book. But that is also a good to start with.
No, the whole principle is really very wonderful, that there is a outer body, there is aura, and obviously when our body is diseased, aura will also be affected. So you are healing the aura and then the body is healed. So it is a wonderful theory actually. And I am quite interested. Maybe I may join your class 27, 28. Let me see. And I'm quite interested to learn if, you know, within 2 days, I can learn the first basic one. It is something very, very exciting, because the subtle way you are treating the body actually. There are a lot of ways. So this is one of the way of, you know, treating the body in a subtle manner. I think it is a very wonderful talk that you have given. And also with the practical demonstration, we could get a feel of it actually. There are some questions actually. So let me see. How long does it take for a disease to go from energy body to physical body?
Wow, that's a wonderful question. That varies from person to person, because, you know, our energy body is as unique as our thumbprint. So, you know, for each one of us, our fingerprints are very, very unique, and the same is with our energy body. So How long it will take, we do not know. But for certain cases, like I would say that those who are having arthritis from 20 years or so, so it means that maybe they are having that negative energy or deceased energy in their aura since long time, and because of that they're having arthritis also since a long time. So once you start healing it, definitely it would take at least 1 or 2 years to heal that, because the person is having it since a long time. But if the disease is, from say just 1 or 2 months, then the healing will be faster. So we do not know how long the disease is there, but we try to remove the disease as soon as possible.
Good. Very good. And one more question is, Pranic healing concentrates on chakra?
Yes, it does include the energy centers or the chakras that we talk of. So all that is taught in the class.
Very nice. So now I would request Professor Singh to say a few words. Professor Singh? Okay, if he's not there. So thank you, madam, once again. And it was a wonderful session with you. So I was quite excited to listen about pranic healing. And today, in 1.5 hours, you have given a very good overview with a practical demonstration. And I think it will benefit many of us, those who are interested. At least we come to know, have a first-hand experience, a little bit of the meditation and other practical demonstration. So it is very, I think this whole session is very, very useful to all of us as an introductory session. So thank you very much, because our next speaker is going to come. Yeah. And so otherwise we could have spent some time more talking to you. So thank you very much for accepting our offer and speaking to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you to Dr. Amit and the entire team inviting us and letting us share about pranic healing. Thank you for this. Thank you.
टाइम हो गया